Green wine, anyone? So everyone's been talking a lot about this miracle drink, this like celery cleanse or the celery juice, which apparently has many health benefits. So I thought, why not try it out? Because like everyone's body is so different. Sometimes like some things work for one person, but it might not work for the other one. So I thought that why not try it out myself and see how my body reacts with it. So, this whole idea, you probably might have heard about him, like Anthony Williams. This idea comes from there through medical medium, and he basically talks like how celery juice, like having celery juice, 16 ounces of it in the morning can actually heal your gut. And it can actually, it has like many health benefits. So they claim that because celery juice has like vitamin A, B, C, K, potassium, magnesium, it actually has like regenerative properties or skin repair properties, so it can actually be good for your skin. And then it also fights against cancer, liver diseases, and then it's also supposed to be anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antibacterial. And it's also good, helpful for acne. Basically, what it does is like, or any detox drink. The idea is that it flushes out the toxins from your system, right? So that is what this also probably claims. I've also heard that it has helped people with migraines, menstrual cycle pains, and then PMS. I thought, why not try it out? So right now, when I'm talking to you guys, actually, this is day 10. And I actually started it from last week Saturday because I wanted to start it on a weekend because I heard and read that sometimes it just messes up with your system, not in a very bad way, but like little bit. So I don't. I really take the train and travel long to work, so I didn't want to experiment on a weekday and get into a situation. You know what? So I started off on a Saturday and then continued it through the week. So let's see what happens. So one thing I want to mention here is that I did not make any other changes in my lifestyle as such. So my like normal routine, like basic routine, is like I eat normal. Like I'm a vegetarian, so I eat a lot of but I do take a lot of protein, then grains, and I take carbs also. So I just eat like any normal meal, any sort of. My workout includes uh, 4 or 5 days, like 30 minutes run in the morning, and then I usually go to the gym like 4 to 5 days. I do orange theory workout, and then I try to walk sometimes in between, like 15 minutes here and there, 30 minutes, and like those kind of things. So that is like my regular routine, which I have been following. I did not really make any other changes. Other than adding this celery juice in the morning. Of course, I was taking water in the morning, like warm water, no lemon, nothing. So, of course, I started taking juice, then I was not taking water immediately. That is the only difference that happened. Other than that, everything was the same. Okay, so here's day one, and I'm really excited. Okay, so I'm super excited now. So here is my celery because I couldn't go to the store, so I just used Prime Now, and Whole Foods kind of delivers this. So first I ordered just a few because then it doesn't remain as fresh. So I was like, okay, let's not order too many. So one thing I noticed is like the leaf part is not there in a lot of them, and I've heard that probably the leaf is a lot bitter, but still people suggest to use it. So yeah, let's see. So for the first time, I didn't want to take a lot of chance. So I just am using the one without too many leaves, just in case if it's bitter. So I'm just gonna chop this guy, probably in small pieces, not like too large, so that it blends easily. I actually read in the usually like what they suggest is like one whole bulb is enough for 16 ounces, which they are suggesting. So actually, I'm not sure if I really want to start with 16 ounce, but let's see, we'll see. So now we're gonna put this in a blender, add a little bit of water so that it blends smoothly. Okay, so now that we've made it, we need to get the pulp, the fiber part out and just get the juice. So I'm using this cheesecloth thing. Usually, if I had it, I would have used a nut milk bag because it's a lot more easier. Because this is just like this. You need to make a pouch kind of a thing out of this, but it should be okay. And I'm using this, so let's see how much juice we can get. Okay, so I'm gonna pour it all here. Just squeeze it a little bit. Try to get all the juice out. So not bad. I'm gonna measure it. We'll see how much it is. This is the fiber that we are left with. You see, it's quite dry. So we actually got all the juice out, which is great. I want to use it for like my smoothie or something. I'll see. For now, I'm just storing it. I don't want to toss it, but we'll see. So I actually measured it, and you can see it's like a little bit more than 16 ounce, which is great because that is what the recommended volume is. Okay, so moment of truth has arrived. Time has come, and I'm like super excited to have it actually. It looks quite fresh, don't you think so? I mean, I'm already like feeling so excited. That thing I had water first. Maybe from next time I'll try just having the juice. But for now, let's just try this. Cheers! I'm super excited. Honestly, it doesn't taste that bad. Maybe my expectations were a bit too, like low. Probably that's why. But I feel like it tastes just okay. It's like liquid celery. But yeah, one thing I did notice is that it's a little bit bitter, because like very slight bit of bitterness. When I usually take like eat celery or raw celery, I never feel that bitterness. I feel that a little bit here, but other than that, it's all good. So let's finish this up. Cheers. Okay, so it's back. Um, So today, this is the first thing I'm gonna take in my mouth because a couple of things from yesterday's experience, like day one experience. Number one, the fact is that this was not the first thing that I took in my mouth. Second, I had already like done my chores, like went to the toilet, took bath and everything. So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna make a difference. Like kind of just taking it immediately after brushing your teeth and everything. So we'll see that now. One thing I felt from yesterday, that I couldn't finish the whole thing. I don't know, maybe I was like getting too excited and I tried to drink it all at once, or it really, basically, I felt like pukish, like little nauseatic. I have seen or read that there are few people who felt that way, but yeah, other than that, really nothing happened. Nothing really like I was like all chill. Other than the fact that mentally I was really happy that I'm doing something, like something healthy, some cleanse. Okay, so go slow, go slow. Oh, by the way, so today I also put leaves. It is a little bitter, but I don't know if adding leaves has made it more bitter. Probably not. Okay, so as I mentioned that I started the whole thing over the weekend. Yeah, so I mean until the weekend I tried to like see what happens. Hopefully, whatever, if anything has to happen, it should just happen over the weekend, and then weekday should be like normal. Cheers. Okay, so today, including the froth, we've got like 16 ounce, so it's a little bit less. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so from day two, I've started increasing the volume. So day one, I took like about maybe 12 ounce or something, or a little bit like three-fourth of the glass. But since yesterday, I've started taking like whole 16 ounce because I don't know if the volume is going to make a difference. So cheers. Okay, day five. I'm not really drinking it. It's like just for effect. It's so funny. Um, so yeah, so today is day seven, and really a few things that I would like to mention that I noticed. First is like because other than day one, every day I've been taking this with sorry, first thing in the morning without taking water or anything, like empty stomach, and 16 ounce, what they've suggested, like plus minus little bit, depending upon how much I've been able to get. And I have been able to get almost that much with one whole bulb of celery. So that is great. Um, so first thing is like the moment you take this, within like 15 to 30 minutes, you're gonna rush to the toilet. Uh, so it's kind of, I feel like does smoothen your bowel movement, but I'm not sure really if it's because of celery, because that happens even when, at least with me, even when I take warm water. Or water lemon, those kind of things. So yeah, so I'm not sure, but yeah, it does help in that. Other thing I noticed was like a little bit of diarrhea at like day two, day two, three, like 2, 3 days. It was not severe, it was little, but it was there. So then I kind of also looked into it if that is what has happened to people, and their website actually kind of mentions this that this can happen. So I'm linking that below, so you can actually go and check. Uh, so yeah, so that was one thing, that little bit that happened, but not like anything severe. And really, I'm not feeling no breakouts, nothing happened. Not like severe. So usually I'm not like super brutal anyway, so probably that's why I'm not feeling that difference. So that was one thing I felt, that I didn't really feel any different. That is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I'm feeling a bit like energized. Okay, so we are here. So cheers for that. Day 10. That was like, wow, how did we reach there? So that is great. That really calls for a celebration, right? So cheers. Sorry, I was keeping it there. So it doesn't taste bad anymore. It doesn't taste bad anymore. Okay, so now you already saw what happened. I'm really sorry I couldn't record every single day because mornings are a little bit hard. You're kind of rushing and everything. So that is one thing I really didn't like. That you cannot really, prepare the juice in advance, right? So it's not a lot of work, I would say, but it still takes time, like chopping it. You can chop it a day in advance, maybe, but still like squeezing, drinking, 15-20 minutes additional. And because I travel and then I usually leave early in the morning for work, so it like, kind of like adjusting my schedule according to that became a little bit difficult. um, but yeah, but I think I'm still gonna definitely gonna continue doing this, and let's see until like how long I'm gonna do that. And if you really wanna see or know what happened when I continued it for a longer time, I would definitely want to talk to you guys about that. Okay, so a couple of things. Day one, I had water and everything. I went to the toilet first and everything, and then I had the juice. So I didn't really feel any difference as such, other than like a little bit of something in my stomach, like very little. But then from day two onwards, I started taking this first thing in the morning. So I felt like a little bit of wriggle, a wriggle kind of feeling in my stomach, and then like within 15-20 minutes, and like of having the juice, and then in like say 30 minutes, I would go to the toilet. So that was one thing that was like happening like routinely. Um, but then I also feel that I'm not sure if that's happening because of the juice. For me, maybe. But also like if I have like warm water and everything in the morning, and then also I feel like it's probably like it happens anyway. But related to this, so you know that okay, so it's a little bit gross, but you basically like I felt a little bit of diarrhea, which I don't feel with water initially, but I think eventually my stomach kind of got adjusted with it. So then it didn't feel like probably after 3-4 days, it just felt okay. So it didn't feel that bad later. Another thing was with the taste. So before this, I always have had celery either in my smoothies or sometimes in lentil soup. And I kind of find the taste okay. So this initially, I really don't think it was that bad. It was like slightly bitter. I don't know why I felt that, but like very slight, very slight. But other than that, like I mean, I'm kind of like used to it. I can keep doing it. It's just fine. But yeah, I do feel a bit more like energized now. More I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's like happening because of this or not. I'm sleeping really well. Like, usually, like, sometimes on Sunday nights, I just develop weird insomnia. Not like super severe, but like, I just tend to sleep late. But after having this, I kind of am sleeping like more nicely. I'm not sure. Maybe it's a very short period of time to actually conclude anything, but I do feel positive about it. Not like super negative. I mean, there's nothing negative to talk about. Okay, so if it's not really doing anything great to my body, it's definitely not doing anything bad, and it's definitely healthy. So I'm definitely gonna try it more, and then see how that works. Definitely a month, maybe more. We'll see how that goes. And if you have any interest, I would suggest you should try it out, because, like as I said earlier, every body is so different. Something can work for you, something might not work for you. I would say it's definitely worth a try. And probably now it's not even that expensive because I got like one celery bulb from Whole Foods for like $2. The organic celery bulb. So yeah, so I don't think it's like something super duper expensive, and I was able to get like about 16 ounces of juice also. So it's not like I need two bulbs. Uh, so I mean, it's technically $2 for one juice. Maybe in your area it's cheaper too. I don't know. So it's definitely worth a try, I would say. And if you try it out, or if you've tried it out, do let us know how your experience was. I really, really would like to know. And if there anything like that I could have done differently with this, please let me know about that also. Because then I can uh, kind of make that modification, because I am definitely gonna continue this challenge. So we'll see you next time. Till then, stay healthy, stay happy, and cheers!